Hey everybody, welcome back to another Coach Chat. I'm Coach Bess here, and I've got Casey Solek, our guest expert, mentor, co-mentor, whatever your title is, Casey, of the Academy here at Christian Health Coaches. And then she's also she's all over the place with us. She helps out around here. So we are talking today about programs because we talked before about pricing and we said we'd come back and cover this. A lot of coaches have asked over the years, do I need a program? How do I know what that is? How do I write it or create it or buy it? We want to just cover this really quick from our own experience and kind of say what we think. So Casey, do you think new coaches especially need a program to start coaching?
Well, Bess, I didn't have a program, as you know. I went through the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, and it's a year-long program, but after 6 months, they give you the green light to go ahead and start coaching, and they encourage you to start coaching so you can ask questions, that sort of thing. So before health coaching, I was a life purpose coach. Nobody knew me as a health coach. I was brand new on the scene as a health coach, and I had just started drinking green smoothies and was like, everyone needs a green smoothie. And so I thought, what should I do? How can I present myself to all these people who know me as a life purpose coach in my other business? Now I'm shifting to becoming a health coach. How can I share my message with a lot of people and help them understand that I'm coming from a faith-based perspective, help them see what my philosophy on health is, all this stuff. So I'm praying about this, like, what can I do? And I just got this divine download of do a 10-day eat clean challenge. I'm like, oh, okay. Don't know what that is or what that's going to look like. Guess it'll be 10 days. And so I put it out there. I just put it out there on social media and on Facebook, only Facebook. And within, I said, hey, I'm doing a 10-day eat clean challenge. If anyone wants to jump in, we're going to start, in a couple of weeks. Let me know. I'll put you on my list. I had no AWeber. I had no sign up stuff. I had nothing. I was just writing down people's emails. But I had a desire to get this message out there. I was burning with this message that I wanted to get out there of green smoothies and how health could be fun and inspired, all these things. So I didn't care that I didn't have the program. I just wanted to do it. And so I had people starting to sign up, and people started sharing it with other people. And before I knew it, I had 300 people.
You went viral, Casey.
10-day
You went viral.
Eat clean challenge. It was insane. I didn't even know what I was doing. And so I had these people join, and I didn't have the program even written. I was writing that program as we were going through that first challenge. So I was up until 2 a.m. every morning writing the next day's content.
Love it.
So it was the most exhausting and exhilarating time, both. I mean, it was such a paradox. But by the end of that first 10 day, I had my whole program written. So if you don't have a program written and you want to get it done, just put it out there that you're going to do something. Yeah. And then you're forced to write it because you've got people depending on you. And so that's how the 10-day came about. And I'm still, to this day, leading that same 10-day Eat Clean Challenge. I'm still leading it. I've improved the materials a little bit, but it's the same basic foundation that I started with that very first one.
Because it doesn't need to be changed. It's perfect. It's right. So good.
I mean, thank you. But I love it. I love leading it. It's one of my favorite things that I do in my business. But what if back then, when I first started coaching, I was just sitting around going, oh, I don't have a program.
Right. What do I do?
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know what to do.
I'm not telling people because I don't have a program.
Right. I'm not going to speak up because I don't. No, God says, get out there and go do it. And he will download the information.
Yes.
He'll give it to you. But he wants you to start stepping out in faith and putting yourself out there as a health coach and letting people know what you do. And he'll give you the meat and potatoes, so to speak.
Yeah.
He'll give you the program. But you've got to start moving. You got to start getting out there. And so you don't need a program. You do need a drive, passion, desire to get out there and serve.
Direct link with him. Yeah.
Direct link with him. And then as you're starting to serve people, you will start to see what their needs are on a deeper level.
Yes.
And
Yes.
when you're seeing the clients you're attracting into your space and what their deeper needs are, then you can start creating things for them. Then you start serving your clients on a deeper level by creating the programs that they need.
Yes.
If you're spending hours, days, years creating a program that your people don't even need, that's going to be a huge waste of time for you.
Yeah.
Don't do it. When I started my 10-day challenge, people were coming in and 99% of them were coming for weight loss. And so eventually I created my signature weight loss program just recently.
Yeah.
I've done other programs in between as well, but
yeah, you did.
But I was seeing what they needed before I created. And then I was creating with my clients in mind.
Yes. And okay, so that's key. And I want to add a couple things. So when Casey was talking about how to create your program, because you do want to move towards creating your own signature program, but you don't just come in and wait to coach for that. You start coaching.
Right.
That tells you what to create. So I agree with her on that. What I want to say is, as you are listening to them and hearing what they're constantly asking for, that's how I created my signature stuff. That's how Casey created her signature stuff. Keep in mind, the basis for your program will be the same basis for a lot of health coaches. Stop thinking, oh, everyone does that. It's okay that everyone does that. What I mean is, the basic fundamental things that people need in these health coaching programs kind of remain the same. So they need help in figuring out their next step that they're attacking, as far as what am I developing and putting into my healthy living plan. Some of those things are basically the same. Casey and I have a lot of similar foundational stuff in our programs, and then our signature stuff comes in on top of that. So don't think you have to reinvent the wheel. I think a lot of coaches are overwhelmed. I know you guys are. You talked to me about this. You're overwhelmed thinking everyone teaches hot lemon water in the morning. That's okay. Hot lemon water in the morning, for you, you could spice it up with your paprika or whatever. Casey could be doing it with a little bit of hot chili. I could be doing it with farm-grown honey. Like, why are we worried about that? That's the same thing. So that's another thing to think about when you are pulling your program together. We should all be teaching smoothies. We should all be teaching hot lemon water and getting moving. Casey, part of her signature is she calls it play. But it's the same thing I teach my clients, move fresh. So I call it move fresh, and she calls it play, and we're both making this signature step in our program, but it's the same knowledge. We didn't reinvent that. We didn't invent a workout. We invented a cute term that goes with our brand for the same idea. So coaches need to keep that in mind. When you guys go to pull your program together, it's okay that you're going to teach fresh eating. As Casey calls it, clean eating. I call it fresh eating. It's the same thing. We both believe in lots of vegetables, fresh foods, eating as clean sources as you can get, grass-fed and sustainably grown, and all that good stuff. Stay away from the GMOs if you can help it. Organic is always best, but it's not always possible. These are things we're all going to teach in our programs, and they don't need to be different. What do you think about that, Casey?
Oh, 100% agree. 100% agree. And people are coming into Bess's space and working with Bess because they relate to Bess.
Yeah.
Because she's Bess and they want Bess. People are coming into your space because they want you as a health coach.
Yes.
Each of us is different. We do things in a little bit different way. We have different personalities. We have, there's differences, and people will come into all of our spaces. We get the plural right, whatever. They'll come into our space because of the coach, and they want more of Bess, or they want more of me, or they want more of you as the health coach. Yes. And so what the health coach, is what brings the uniqueness and the beauty to your clients and to your coaching programs. So even though we're all teaching the basic same stuff because it's the right stuff that people need, we're also infusing those things with our own spin on it, as Bess was saying, our own personality, terms, flavor, all that. But what people really need when they come into your space, what they really need, rather than, you're going to get these PDFs and you're going to get this, and you're going to get that, you're going to get this, whatever. Yeah. They need accountability. They need someone they know that is on their side, that's praying for them, that's holding the space for them, that's giving them inspired work to do each week, so that they're stepping out and doing it, and that they're being held lovingly accountable. And that's what you get to do as a coach. And so even if you don't have a program, even if you have no program, you can put yourself out there as a health coach right now and say, I'm your accountability buddy. Yeah. If you want to work with me for a month, this is how much it costs. We'll meet every week, and you're holding them accountable, and they will, and you know what you can share with them. You know the stuff. You already know 90% more than 90% of the population, most likely. And so you're putting that out there with them, and you're holding them lovingly accountable. And after even if you don't have a whole program written out, you're just working with them week by week. By the end of a month, they're going to experience transformation. And you don't even have a program. You're just putting yourself out there as a coach. Yeah. That's all you got to do.
Yep. I agree. And I think that's where we're going to leave this particular chat, because if we want to dig into actually creating your programs, again, that's something we cover in our academy and of course, any private coaching. So we'll dig deeper into that in trainings, but what we want you guys to take away from today's chat is, don't wait till you have this perfect program. Don't wait to build it. Start coaching. You will form and build that program from your coaching. Don't feel like you can't include all the fundamentals that are so important and so necessary. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just put your flavor on it, and now you'll have your signature program. So hopefully we didn't oversimplify something that I know can be quite in-depth. But I think we need to simplify it so that people stop holding back over it.
Right. That's are people out there right now that need you right now. They don't need to wait for 6 months until you have the perfect program. They need you right now. So step out in God confidence and give them what they need.
Yes, get out there, get to work. We love you guys. Hopefully you come back next week. We've got another coach chat coming up for you. Thank you, Casey. You are always so amazing on these. Be blessed, everybody. See you next week.
Bye.